Hey everybody, Disguy 4 here with my video review on the Transformers Animated Bulkhead figure. Here's his box. As you can see here, here's the cartoon character in action pose with his wrecking ball. The box states the feature. It has a big Transformers Animated symbol right here, the size classification right here, the transformation rating right here, which is a 3, the name right here with the Autobot symbol. Now on the side it has a big Autobot symbol and some of the figures which are also for sale. On the back here you can see we have a headshot of the figure, or the character. Here we have the figure in robot mode, the vehicle mode, a Transformers Animated symbol right here, and some of his powers and abilities are featured down here. And right here we have the character description. Now on the side, we have another headshot right here with the name and the Autobot symbol. On top of the side, we have this description right here. And on the top of the box, we have, once again, we have the name, the Autobot symbol, and the character in his action pose. So, onto the figure. Transformers Animated Bulkhead. As you can see in this alternate mode, it is clearly an armored truck, or at least that's what's stated on the back of the box. Here's a size comparison, and this is actually a perfect size comparison because they are the same exact size. Here he is next to the deluxe class movie Bone Crusher. Now these figures are exactly the same size, so I thought it was perfect to show Bone Crusher in his alternate mode. Now, the color scheme on this figure is primarily green being all over the figure, white being featured on the stars on both sides of the figure, black being on these lines which start on the side and go to the top of the vehicle, on the square right here, on the windshield, on the sides of the grille, on the tires, and on the back window on the back doors. He also has silver or gold featured in the rims and gold headlights. He has silver featured in the grille right here, and there's also hints of black right there featured in the lines in the grille. There's also bronze in the center of the grille, and the last color featured on this figure is red, which is on the sirens, but the side of the sirens isn't painted red. And I believe that the colors or the sirens could have been better if they were red translucent plastic, but this is still pretty good. So my overall rating for the alternate mode would be a 9.5 out of 10. Only problem is the division between these two panels up here on top of the vehicle. Otherwise, it's a perfect alternate mode. It's very fun. It rolls along well. And yes. So I'll just get on to the transformation. First thing I want to do is go ahead and grab this back panel right here and rotate that down. Then we'll go ahead and grab these panels back here and pull them out to the side and fold those down against the tires. Then we'll grab the sirens right here and fold those inside. Then you'll go ahead and push down on these panels right here, and that will activate the automorph in the figure. Once you push down on those, as you can see, his arms rotate outwards. Do the same on this side. As you can see, this spring in this arm is way stronger. Now we'll go ahead and just rotate the arms upwards so that the stars are on the top, and get these pegs inside of the arms right there and push those into the holes on the side of the cab. And those will just fit nice and snugly. Then we'll go ahead and rotate these arms outwards about 1 click or 2. Then we'll grab the tires down here and detach that from the main portion of the vehicle, and I'll grab the tire right here and rotate that down. Do the same on the other side. I'll show you a bottom view of that. Rotate down the arms here. Then we'll grab both ends of the figure and push them together. And as you do that, that's one of his automorph gimmicks along with arms. His head will rotate up. I'll show you that from the front view. And from the inside. It's a pretty neat gimmick. I like how it works with the mold of the figure. It works very well. Last thing one of the last things you'll want to do to complete the transformation is you'll go ahead and take this back section right here and push it upwards so it forms the back of Bulkhead. Then it'll snap into place. Then you'll go ahead and separate these panels right here and pull them outwards like so. Then I'll go ahead and push those all the way down. And there you have Transformers Animated Bulkhead in his robot mode. So, Bulkhead is not one of the smarter characters of the television series. He's kind-hearted, but he's also very big. And since he's very big, he ends up crushing a lot of things, such as cars or buildings, whatever you can think of. But he's very good-natured, and he's a very good artist, as it says on the back of the box. So yes. One of his gimmicks for this mode is if you bend this arm all the way out and pull up this trigger, his arm will just snap back up, resembling an uppercut punch. Now this hand right here features what I believe to be a gimmick / weapon. If you open up the prongs in his hands and grab this trigger right here and pull it backwards, his wrecking ball will shoot out. I think that's partially his weapon and partially just a gimmick. So if you wanted to just reload that, you'll go ahead and fold the string back into this hole in his hand and push the wrecking ball in, and that will cover all the string. And then you'll just go ahead and close these 3 prongs. Now his articulation is you can rotate the arms in and out from the body, and as a locking joint. They can move back and forward, they can bend at the elbow, and you can also open the prongs in his hands and close them. Now his head has 2 points of articulation. It can rotate at the lower neck and in the middle of the neck. And his head can rotate about that much to the left, that much to the right, and it can also pivot from side to side and kind of look up and down, like so. Now his legs can move in and out from the body, they can move forward and back, they can also bend at the knee. That's basically it for his articulation. Now, some of the problems that I do have with the figure is his joints have loosened pretty easily. And these panels back here in the back of the feet, they kind of rotate out of the proper position when I'm trying to stand him up, so it can be difficult to stand him up. And he's also pretty back heavy, but if you want to fix that, you kind of just tilt him forward and he'll stand properly. Now, here he is next to the Transformers Animated Bumblebee figure. And as you can see, the Bumblebee figure is clearly taller. And I measure at the head, so as you can see, the Bumblebee figure towers over Bulkhead. Put him to the side. And my final opinion on this figure and rating is, this is a really great figure. He may be small, but he doesn't come across as cheap. He's very fun. He has a fun transformation. He has a good color scheme. He's pretty show accurate. And he's just fun to play with. He has great gimmicks. I mean, you can just play with this all day. Just bend it back and lift it back up. Same with his wrecking ball. That's a lot of fun too. So my rating on this mode is a 9.5 out of 10. So overall, this is a 9.5 out of 10 figure. So when this guy comes out, you should definitely go pick him up. He's definitely worth the search.